guys, welcome back to the Training Camp Podcast.
The Training Camp Podcast.
I got a new chair.
With a multitude of guests.
Can't say he's wrong, am I right?
Oh, yeah. Dolphins.
No, I really like.
Stupid games.
5-0 last week. That's right. 5-0. Dak Prescott. You could lock up that 4 seed.
Again, it's not blazing hot, 65 degrees. I'm going to do this for fun.
They threw to Michael Thomas. The Heat. How? Chicago. Yes, you guys get an F.
And a little too much personality.
No.
Last week.
No, Ravens?
Oh, fuck. Give me that.
No way. There's no way. Hammering. Free. Really do not talk about him.
This one's my fault.
Flex the game. Here we go. How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the Training Camp Podcast. First of all, JP. Hi. You're not even a guest at this point. You're like a co-host who just occasionally is on.
I'm like always here, even the solo ones. I just watch sometimes. You don't give me screen time.
Wait.
Yeah.
No, you can't say like that makes sense. So today I've been thrown fucking off. I've been thrown off. I'm not on. I am off. Because usually in the mornings I get up, I go work out. I drive over to the university gym today. And yeah, you can't go to it because they're doing construction on the road. And my whole group, I texted JP. I didn't know what to do. So if I'm off today, that's why. I have no idea what I was supposed to do today. I went and drove in the hills of Utah. That's not even a joke. Looked at like houses that I cannot afford. I'm having a midlife crisis.
Oh no.
I'm not even 21. And then to make things worse, bitch ass Mother Nature decides to make it cloudy. For those of you that don't watch, don't know much about the pod, usually I do this early enough in the day where I don't have to set up lights because these things are a pain in the ass to fucking set up. But then it's cloudy today, so I had to set. I got mad. That's my day's been thrown. I'm mad at Mother. Okay, anyways, welcome to Training Camp Podcast. Let's just get in the news of the week before we scare JP off. No, actually, no, we can't scare JP off. He's been here for way too long. All right. Again, if some of this news is like old, fuck off. It's we do this once a week, and sometimes I have to write this shit down during the week.
Did you even do news of the week last week?
Nah, last week was just that one segment because I felt like shit.
So you got lots of news. Go on.
Not really.
Oh.
I mean, I have 4 things, and now that you're here, I kept it smaller because we're probably gonna talk about some together.
Okay.
So, me and JP did kind of talk about this a little bit. Tim Tebow, his season over under for yards is 12. Part of me,
like, will he play?
Yeah, it's essentially like, will
will
he be signed? And I think he'll probably be signed because like Urban loves him, but also like, should I bet my entire savings on that?
Well, that would be crazy if he wasn't signed.
Yeah, that's true.
And then you're like,
well, I don't get why people think he's not going to be signed. Like, why wouldn't he be signed? Everyone's like, I don't think he'll make the final roster. It's like, I don't think Urban would bring him in to be like, hey, fuck off.
Yeah,
like, they're neighbors too. That'd be so awkward. Like, hey, where you going, Urban? The game. Oh, you mean the game that I wasn't signed to because you fucking hate me?
yeah.
So I don't know. I would take the over for that for sure.
I mean, I guess if he just doesn't play, like if he doesn't take any snaps.
That's the thing. I mean, like, surely.
Why? But why would he come back? I don't even know what's going on.
Yeah, I don't know.
Why is he here?
Publicity.
But like that's a grind. You have to play a whole season.
Doesn't it make you want to watch the Jaguars a little bit though? It makes them interesting.
I guess.
So, yeah, no. If this is a real thing, I'm totally taking the over because 12 yards. I can pee 12 yards.
Well, you either take the over or you don't bet it. You don't take the under. That's weird.
Yeah, if you're taking the under.
What is the
it's
under?
like if he doesn't get signed, how long does the over under last for? Is that like are we saying for it's for this season? I was gonna say like what if like 10 years from now he gets signed to a team? Yeah, I guess it's either don't bet it or take the over. I don't know. That'd be kind of a fun bet to put like $10 on.
Yeah.
Not my life savings. Well. No. Okay.
It's close.
Next, this happened yesterday. Jeremy Lin is apparently going to retire, so shout out to Lin Sanity. One of the bigger reasons I got into basketball. It kind of sucks that he wasn't really on a team this year, but he ended up getting a championship. So with Toronto, I think he's kind of like an undervalued, underappreciated player. I think Lin Sanity kind of obviously put him on the map, but I think since then everyone expected like Lin Sanity-ness from him. But other than that, I don't have much to say about Lin.
He's a cool guy.
Yeah,
for the culture.
Yeah. JP's not gonna be able to talk about this because he knows nothing about the MLB. So apologies for this.
No, I do. I can talk about this.
Okay, cool. What team does Turnbull play for? And who did they play last night? And what did he do?
Well, they were playing baseball, and obviously he had a good play, and I mean, it was a good play.
Okay, so Turnbull no-hitted against the Mariners last night.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm gonna fucking kill you. And this is weird. Okay, well, shout out.
I actually could have got that. I saw that somewhere.
Shout out to him. But also, like, what the fuck is going on with the MLB this season? Because this is the 5th no-hitter of the season. We're not even through the halfway point of the season yet. We're on pace for 19 when the previous MLB record for no-hitters in the season is, 8. Yes.
I actually can't add to this. So
Oh.
every time Jason Tatum has dropped 50 points this year, there's been a no-hitter.
Is that like real?
Yeah, that's real. I saw that.
On what?
I'm gonna pull it up if I can find it.
Send that to me. So yeah, I just don't get like why. It's so funny because about 2 years ago it was nothing but home runs, and now it's nothing but no hitters. Nick, I expect you in the comment section for your thoughts on this. Also, Nick, sorry that your Padres are not first in the MLB right now, which we all anticipated them to be. And then lastly, this is kind of interesting actually. There's NFL players setting up for a race. It looks like Tyreek Hill, Calvin Ridley, Jerry Jeudy, and DK are all trying to get like wide receivers together for a race. Really excited for that. I'm talking to the wall right now though, because JP trying to pull up that tweet.
I got it to you.
Ah!
I sent it to you.
Cool. Well,
Off your phone.
I don't.
I think you like thought I was gonna text you like constantly during the pod, but then you like realized I'm on it, so you can actually keep your phone this time. I won't text you that much.
My phone's right there.
Oh. I'll show it to you then.
No, it's fine. I'll pull. Oh, it was on the screen when we were talking about it, so
it
it's all
was?
good. Yeah. So, no, but the NFL players suiting up for a race. What NFL players would you like to see in a race? I think Tyreek's an obvious. DK's an obvious. Who are like the fastest current
John
players?
Ross.
Oh, he's not current. Is he? No, he signed to the Giants. That's right.
Yeah, somewhere. Yeah, Giants.
But he won't do it. Everyone hates him apparently. He's like an asshole, I guess. That's what I heard. Lamar. I feel like Lamar could probably keep. Could Lamar keep up with Tyreek? You don't think so? No.
It's a different breed.
Who else is like?
Wouldn't
super-
Tyreek just win? Isn't he like different in track too?
I don't know, man. You saw DK chase down fucking
Yeah, no, DK.
what was his name in that Cardinals game? Buda Baker. That was wild. I think those two are great. There are some people that are trying to hop in like Scotty Miller. Where I'm like,
Deshaun Jackson, but he's
maybe not
kinda-
now.
yeah,
He
he's
old.
older now,
But I don't know. That'd be kind of interesting. I'd like to see a quarterback one though, but not like with the fast quarterbacks. Like I want to see like Brady, Ben,
you want to see the
Peyton. I wanna see,
Ben,
like,
Eli, and Rivers.
the super
already?
old. Oh, dude, Ben, Eli, Rivers, Manning.
Brady.
I said Manning 3 times. Brady, Drew Brees. Who else? Who else would be fucking sick to see in a
Throw Flacco in there.
Flacco?
What do we build?
And then after that, let's do a head coach one. You got like Mike
The
Tomlin.
Super Bowl's going on, but also this is going on. So no
No,
one
that's
watches the
this is what
Super
they shoot
Bowl.
for the Pro Bowl. This should be the Pro Bowl instead. just like fun events like that. And then let's do a coach one like Bill Belichick, Mike Tomlin, Pete Carroll. Bill Belichick running on 40. I really can't picture that in my head. Okay, so that was news of the week. That was a really weird ass news of the week. But when is me and JP were, I was texting JP yesterday. I was like, literally any pod that JP comes on is the most entertaining shit because it's just wild. Like never forget when you fell off of my couch when we found out Todd Haley was offensive coordinator for Riverview High School football team. Okay, let's talk about the play-in. JP watched basketball for the first time all season last night.
Yeah, I talk about it with everyone. Not a huge NBA regular season guy, but I do love the playoffs a lot. So
Watch this. LeBron. Yeah.
meaningful NBA is like really fun, but like
Doesn't, like-
just doesn't feel like the regular season.
Isn't regular season technically meaningful because you have to win games to get into the postseason?
Kinda. I guess not for the good. It is for like some teams, but not for like the good ones. Really, like I don't. The seeding really matter in the NBA that much? Not really.
Do you like the play-in tournament? Because
I don't get why people are like super upset about it. Like Braun was shitting on it, but like you wouldn't be in the you wouldn't have been in the playoffs pretty well. I mean, yes, you would have been.
Braun
but,
would have been, but
But like I don't know, it's like an opportunity to
It's also
get in for some teams.
I think it also puts certain teams on the map. Like, do you think you personally would have watched a Charlotte game if they weren't in the
Right.
play-in last night? I mean, I would have because I really liked following LaMelo all season. Which one thing that I was talking to JP about yesterday, which apparently he was going to say on the pod, but I spoiled for him, was that LaMelo looks like what everyone kind of expected Lonzo to be in his rookie year, which like sucks because that means LaMelo's probably going to be a really good fucking player in the future, and Lonzo's like, he's all right.
Yeah.
He's all right. But no, so the first game obviously was Hornets Pacers, and the Pacers just couldn't fucking miss.
Yeah,
like-
Pacers did not miss a 3.
It was a 1.5 point spread for the Pacers.
Yeah.
And the Pacers said,
One
huh?
more.
What? And like, that's a pretty fair spread, honestly, because they were missing 2 players due to injury, 2 big players as well. And the Hornets were kind of heating up. Obviously, the Hornets didn't have Gordon Hayward. But, I mean, like, the Hornets didn't even play bad.
Yeah, it was
they just
just
missed
really-
everything.
Yeah, it was just really hard to like come out of that slump when Doug said third. How many did they score in the first quarter? Like 35 or something?
Did you say 35? That Doug McDermott? Sort
No,
of,
not
oh,
the
Pacers,
team.
I think 39. I think it was 39 to 24 or
that's
something
nuts.
like that.
So it was just such a big hole, and then it was just like got
They
out of
genuinely
hand.
could not miss. It was crazy.
Yeah, it just got out of hand after a while.
And I think another thing too is like the Pacers have been in the playoffs before. This is a team that has like players who have been to the playoffs before. Malcolm Brogdon, just actually the entire team. I think Sabonis has been to the playoffs before, so they know what it's like to actually like have to play for a game that kind of has what's like something on the line. What's that called? Something on the line. Consequences, stakes. When it has stakes. The Hornets
I'm
are
hungry,
like
don't
this.
say steak.
Huh?
I'm so hungry.
Yeah,
say
don't worry.
steak.
We're getting CR,
steak
but
pointed right
not
at me.
CR. What are we getting? Chipotle after this. Keto bowls. JP's becoming keto.
No.
Oh yeah.
No.
Oh yeah.
Oh, no.
No, but-
Oh no.
I mean, Charlotte. I think the only player who I can think of that played last night on Charlotte that has like playoff experience is Terry Rozier. But you can't carry a team like that, and it's just a very young team. So Charlotte's probably gonna be good in the future. But honestly, there's not much to talk about in that game because it was just a complete fucking blowout from Pacers.
Unfortunately.
But then we had another blowout. But this was a fun blowout because at halftime we were like, this could be a game. What are your thoughts on the Celtics game?
That was like I don't know, like it felt like it's weird when it's one and done in the NBA because like there's so much better than in college. So like everyone makes open threes, so it's like I don't know, like in college basketball, everything's one and done like for the tournament at least, and it's like I don't know, it's like comes down to who's going to make threes, but then this was just like who has the most stars and who's going to make shots, and then I don't know. It was like just watching Kemba and Tatum take over more than Beal and Westbrook did at the end of the day. So
Yeah, and honestly, I thought because JP texted me before, he made a bet for the Celtics. You bet the Celtics, right?
Yeah.
The Celtics would win. And I told him that like that's a smart-ish bet, but with Jaylen Brown being out, like I genuinely had no idea what was going to happen, especially because the Wizards were kind of heating up. But no, I mean the first half could have probably made you a little bit worried, but I mean the second half, Tatum.
yeah, they
literally,
were down by like 1 or something.
Yeah, it wasn't.
But Wizards were actually leading most of the second quarter, I'm pretty sure. So they
Yeah,
closed the gap.
I'm very curious what happened at halftime because I think coaching's huge. I think obviously I'd take Brad Stevens over Terry Stotts any day. Not Terry Stotts. No, Terry Stotts. Not Terry Stotts. That's the Trailblazers coach. Scott Brooks. That's what it is. Nope, that's the head coach of the Bulls. Anyway, no, it's Billy Donovan. Scott Brooks is the coach of the Wizards. And so I would take coaching any day. And also, like Bradley Beal, you could tell he was still injured because he was not playing. And Jason Tatum's kind of wild because he's taller than most small forwards. So you have to put a power forward on him, but he's faster than most power forwards. So you have to put a small forward on him, which is like Bradley Beal's a good defender, but he's also shorter than him and not as fast. So like he's a really hard player to defend. I think like every time that they've played the Wizards, I think Tatum dropped like 36, 42, and 50. So
Yeah.
that
I
just,
don't think, I mean, it wasn't just Tatum. Kemba, like, played a huge role. And,
Yeah.
like, especially the part where they expanded their lead, like, from halftime.
Mm-hmm.
That was a lot of Kemba. And Kemba was, like, Kemba looked like he was having a lot of fun out
Oh,
there. Like, he loved it.
Kemba's
out
happy he's
there.
going back to the
Kem-
playoffs for the first time
Kemba,
in a while.
Kemba was smiling a bunch. So, like, Kemba played a huge role in that win. Tatum didn't do that alone at all. It was both of them.
I think another thing that was kind of important was the fact that I completely just lost my train of thought. I have no idea of what it was that I was going to say. And maybe I can talk my way into it. Probably not, though, because I can't.
Kemba, Tatum, trigger words.
Kemba. You're talking about Kemba.
Kemba. He had a role in the win. It wasn't just Tatum.
I think it's over.
Tatum. I think it's gone.
I think that shit really left my brain so fast.
So
All right,
fast.
so we'll come back if that comes into my head. We'll go back to it.
Next pod, you'll bring it up.
We'll do that news of the week next week. I'll talk about it.
News of the week. I remembered something I forgot last pod.
All right, so first game tonight. Yes, listen, JP told me we should do the pod tomorrow, but I said, nah, that makes perfect sense, so we won't do that. So we have 2 games.
This is fun though. We get to talk about
that
that game.
I love the position the pod puts me in because I'll talk about things that happen on the day and then I'll upload it the day after it happens.
Yeah.
And so people are thinking I haven't like watched it because it's the day after. So like, has he not seen the game? Like, no, this is the day before. This is the day of. We are 4 hours away. We are 3 hours away from tip off of the Grizzlies game.
Yeah, right.
Speaking of the Grizzlies game, the Grizzlies are playing the Spurs tonight.
Who do you got?
If the Grizzlies don't blow out the Spurs in this game, I'll be very surprised because Derek White's hurt for one, who's like with probably the best defender on the Spurs right now. Yeah. And the Spurs have just kind of been in a downward spiral towards the end of the season, which a lot of people have been saying like Popovich is washed, which I do not agree with. I just think that his roster is not what he has had in the last 20
definitely.
years.
Oh yeah, not even close.
And I honestly think that the Spurs should lose this game because it'll put them in better chance, like draft pick wise, and they need to rebuild. And so,
how do you even get washed as a coach? I guess if you don't keep up with the times.
Yeah, I think it's just their GM is they're a very conservative team when it comes to like free agency and drafts and trades. So, but no, I think the Grizzlies should come out running, especially with the way Ja performed last year in the bubble. I would not be surprised if they came out super hot in this game.
Yeah, this game's a little bit just boring because like I don't know, there's really no one you really want to watch besides Ja. And DeRozan, I guess, but yeah.
And it's also kind of a situation where it's like most likely neither of these teams are gonna be in the playoffs because no matter who loses the other game, probably gonna beat the winner of this game.
Yeah.
So that's all the time. I mean, do you have any other thoughts on that?
No.
Yeah, I mean, it's literally going to be such a boring game. All right, the game of the week, the game of the year. Probably the game of the year. Like, it's not regular season, but it's also not postseason because it's the playoffs. But like the game of
this is just a cool game.
This is a great game. Lakers Warriors. Both teams are officially like completely healthy. There are no injuries as of at least 2:13 p.m. Wednesday before the game starts. JP is rooting for the Lakers because he LeBron.
Yeah.
Yep. And I'm rooting.
3-peat.
Okay. So not many people know this because I don't talk about this in the channel all the time, but I am a Warriors fan. I've been a fan since I was a kid, but I don't talk about it because I hate being a Warriors fan for the past 5 years.
Right.
But
months. Past 5 months.
I'm gonna fucking kick you in your dick so hard. Thoughts on the Lakers Warriors game?
Yeah, Steph is like crazy right now, like literally a psychopath on the basketball court. But yeah, I mean, the teams just like really aren't close. So I don't know. It's a play-in game, so I guess anything could happen. But I feel like the better teams have come out of these play-in games, which is different than you imagine like a college basketball tournament. So maybe Golden State can upset. They have a chance if Steph can, drop his 60 bomb. But he's such a bad team compared to the Lakers. Lakers are literally second best roster in the NBA, I'd say.
I mean, the fact that the Warriors, when Steph is not on the court, are the worst offense in the past 5 years really shows.
Yeah.
And even though I am a Warriors fan, like, I don't think that they're going to win this game. I think the first 3 quarters are going to be competitive, but I think the fourth quarter, the Lakers are just going to run with it because the Warriors are probably going to put Draymond on LeBron, which then who do you put on AD? You can't put Eric Pascal because he's too small, which maybe you could put Eric Pascal on LeBron. But like they don't have any good matchups. And then even if Steph is hot, there's no other secondary shooter that's really going to be able to pop off for them. The Lakers have a deeper roster. They're bigger too than the Warriors are. So I just think everything's stacking up for the Lakers. So if I had to guess, the Warriors will probably lose and then play the Grizzlies and then be the 8th seed.
Yeah, I don't even know if it'll be that fun. I don't think it'll be as fun as people think, to be honest. It's just not really fair. It's like tables have turned. Like LeBron had the Cavs team when he would always play KD, Steph, and Clay. Now Steph has nothing and LeBron has like a good team. So yeah, it's not fair.
It'll be a really interesting game to watch though, and maybe I'll do a talking to the camera vid where I just pull up the mic and talk about the game afterwards. We have a minute left. Look at the playoffs.
What's the spread on that game? Do you know?
Lakers 4.5.
Oh, that's super close.
It was 7.5 this morning.
I would take Lakers for sure. Oh, like I would take.
I would
Lakers.
probably take Lakers. 7.5 was scary, but I think Lakers 4.5 is good.
If I had to, I wouldn't bet 7.5, but I would even take Lakers 7.5.
All right, real quick, speed round. So that means, do you think the Warriors beat Memphis then in the other playing game?
That would actually be a better game than this one.
Warriors
probably.
swept the series.
Yeah.
Season series.
But yeah, probably Warriors.
So you have the Warriors playing the Utah.
So you kind of want to pick Memphis, but never mind.
Yeah, I think Utah probably takes the Warriors. What do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah. Clippers, Dallas.
Clippers.
Denver, Portland.
Portland.
Speed round. Let's go. Come on.
Portland.
Lakers, Phoenix. That's gonna be
Lakers.
such a good. Lakers. Damn. All right. Cool. Lakers. You're gonna pick Lakers over Portland. Clippers, Utah. That's such a good matchup.
Yeah, that's
That's
fun.
such a good matchup.
That's so fun.
I'm here in Utah, so I might go to that game.
I can come.
Sure. We'll podcast from the game.
Yeah.
Give me tickets, Utah Jazz. Anyway, we have to end this because we're going in.
Jazz.
Jazz.
Whoa,
Wait, what? So then Jazz Lakers? Oh, you just want the Jazz to play the Lakers. All right. And then Jazz Lakers. Lakers.
Lakers.
Do you think Lakers win the championship? 6 seconds. Go.
Yeah.
All right, cool. We'll see you guys in the next
As long as
segment.
LeBron's healthy.
As seen in the next segment. And 80.
No, just LeBron.
All right, welcome back to Train Camp Podcast. If you guys missed it, we just kind of fucked around the first segment. Let's be real. We don't really talk. So this is a sports show with like...
And I didn't even think that speed round that just went through. I didn't even know what was going on. Like I didn't
do
even
the Eastern
think.
Conference.
I just was saying things.
You didn't even. I said Portland. I said Portland. Who are they playing? Portland, Denver. You said Lakers. I was like, what? Sorry, on the next matchup. Okay, so yeah, we talked the NBA play, and we also talked just news of the week and stuff like that. So in this segment, we're doing.
Man.
So the NFL has now officially put out their season over/unders for the 2021 season now, and I usually don't want to touch the over/unders before like the draft or free agency because that's just not fair. You don't know what's gonna happen. Same with like when I did the player floor and ceilings for the biggest names in the draft. I was like, I'm not gonna do this until they actually get drafted because where you get drafted is entirely gonna manipulate and change how your season plays out. If you guys want to check out those floors, there's a link somewhere. But so NFL season over/unders. We will start from the top. We'll start from the top. Chiefs have 12. So keep in mind there's 17 games now. I feel like in a 16-game season, the Chiefs probably get over, right?
Yeah, probably.
Because, I mean, they were 14-2
Chiefs are-
last year.
Chiefs
And they
are so
were
good.
basically 15-1, but this week 17, they rested their starters, and you guys beat them.
Yeah, Chiefs are so good. Mahomes missed games last year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He missed games, and they still went 14-2.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Like, this isn't even.
I think that's an easy over. The Bucks, 11.5.
I guess we can. One thing about that is like that division's harder now.
That
than
is
it's
true.
Probably ever been in a
Yeah.
while. So because that Broncos defense is gonna be pretty nutty, to be
Yeah,
honest.
but is their offense going to be nutty?
No,
Yeah.
like nutty in a bad way.
Can't. Oh. No, but is their off? Oh, their offense is gonna be nutty in a bad way.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
yeah, 100%.
It's gonna be a problem.
Tampa Bay 11.5. This is one of my I feel like locks. Like they have to be over, right? Like there's no way they
Oh,
won
yeah.
10 games last season, and that's with one fewer game in the season, and like they lost most of their games in the first half of the season.
Yeah, I that team was just so weird last year. Like, what was going on? Like, their defense went through so many. Maybe it was because they're new, so maybe they'll just be a consistent defense. But I don't know what was going on.
Yeah, and
they
the
still have Todd Bowles. Yeah. They do.
Yeah, and they brought back every single starter, like such consistency. There's no shot they don't win minimum 11 games.
Yeah, and Brady. Yeah, Brady's second year with the team after winning the Super Bowl with the first year with the team. Yeah, this is.
We're really gearing up for a rematch of the Super Bowl. I want to see the Battle of LA for the Super Bowl. I think the Rams versus the Chargers in LA, because that's what the Super Bowl is. I think that'd be sick to see.
That'd be really fun, but yeah, that's nah.
Yeah, with Tampa Bay and Kansas City, there's no shot. Green Bay's at 11. This is interesting because I feel like if we knew Aaron Rodgers was staying for sure, it would probably be like 12 because of their division. If Aaron Rodgers stays, you have to take the over, right?
No, he's gonna be like angry and like throw games and stuff.
What?
Yeah, under.
It affects his own career. What did you just say?
Is he? I don't even know what's going on there. Yeah, you're right though. Like it's settled down, so I guess it's done.
Yeah, I think so.
What's happened? But like he hates them.
What do you think? 11? Is
He
that
hates
fair?
them so much. Yeah, I'd probably take over for sure if Rodgers is there. How
Yeah.
many did they win last year?
13. They've won 13-3 2 seasons in a row.
Yeah.
So worst case scenario, they go 13-4 next year.
Regular season's barbecue chicken for them. So
Yeah, and also their division kind of helps out a lot.
yeah.
Okay, Baltimore's also 11. This is my first under.
Yeah, I kind of like under.
There's
there, too.
no. I looked at their schedule. I had them winning 9. They go 9-8 in my mind because they play a hard ass. Thanks to the Steelers getting first and now having the hardest fucking schedule in the NFL, that also reflects on their division because they have to play the same opponents, and they have a really difficult schedule. And they have the Browns twice a year, they have the Steelers twice a year, Cincinnati's twice a year, but that's probably 2 wins if I had to guess. But then they have to play the NFC North, they have to play the
Joe Burrow
AFC
beat
West.
them last year, right? Didn't the Bengals, or they came really close to beating the Ravens?
Yeah, they came
last
close
year.
to
That was
beating
like
them.
one of Joe Burrow's last games, but
Yeah, but yeah, no, I'm taking. Did you say you're gonna take the under too?
yeah.
Yeah, I feel like they're gonna take a step back.
I'm with that.
I mean, they've lost offensive line pieces. Their defense is probably not going to be as good as it's been. And Lamar, I think, is the teams are just going to start figuring him out. So
Yeah, Lamar.
easy. That's an easy
Hope
under.
Lamar can.
That's not a lock, but that's
They
like.
got Rashad Bateman, so I hope he's really good, and Lamar can, prove people wrong.
I feel like Marquise Brown could have been good on another team.
Yeah, for sure.
We'll see what happens. The Rams 10.5.
That's such a weird team.
It's
I don't really
so
know.
that division is hard. Like if you
They
look
got.
at.
So go ahead.
No, I was gonna say if you look at every team in that division, 10.5, 10, 10. Wait, no, 10.5, 10,
that
10,
division's crazy. Good.
10, 10, 8.
That
Like
division's good.
that entire division is gonna be so hard to gauge. I'm taking the over though. I feel like that defense, and they won 10 games last year. They went 10-6 last year. So you just have to win one more game there to get the over, and they have an additional game, so they can go 11-6 and still get the over. I feel like that's pretty fair.
Yeah, I think they're. Yeah, it's interesting because they have so many new pieces. Like Staley's gone, and but they did get like the prize possession DC of that coaching hire.
Yeah.
The Falcons like interim coach, but yeah, that's such an interesting
And
one.
Matt Stafford instead of
Yeah,
Jared Goff.
then they changed their quarterback. So
Oh, and they're gonna have Cam Akers for the entire season now. Like they're not gonna have to have the
they'll
weird
actually-
running back carousel.
yeah, they'll probably actually utilize him. Yeah, that's probably over. Probably the best team in that division, on paper for sure. So
Buffalo is also 10.5. That was a hard one for me because the Patriots are probably gonna get better, not much better, but probably better. Miami's probably gonna get better, not much better, but better. And then they just have a difficult schedule. So like, I do think Buffalo can win it because they won 12 last year. No, they won 13 last year because they had the 3 seed.
I kind of think Buffalo's offense will be like the same, if not better, and then their defense wasn't that good last year. I think their defense will take a step up. So I think it'll
100%.
be over.
I mean, they addressed all their defensive needs in the draft.
Yeah, I think it'll be over.
So, do you think
Who'd they go with in the first round? I forget.
defensive end? Can't think of his name. Oh fuck! You liked him a lot. I can't think of his name.
I don't remember either.
Please hold Phil. Phil.
Yeah. So with Josh Allen back, not like he left.
Greg Rizzo.
Oh, not I like him that much, but yeah, that's a good pick. So
Because their defense was like the one
Yeah, their
aside
defense
from
was-
Ed Oliver, like they don't really have anybody good on the defensive line.
yeah, so that's him and Ed. I like Ed Oliver though.
Yeah.
So yeah, I like over for them.
Next, Seattle at 10. I hate fucking solid numbers. I love half numbers so much because I got over or under. These ones are like, nah, you can't pick 10. It's either 11 or 9. Piss off. It's like, what? But 10 is such a good number. I feel like Seattle's going to take a step back.
Same.
They
Yeah,
have to.
that's it.
I mean, like, I like their weapons.
Their draft was weird.
Their
too.
draft
Why'd
was
they go?
so weird.
Why'd they go? I don't know what they were doing.
And like their defense really hasn't made that much hasn't made that big of a jump. I mean, I know they'll have Jamal Adams for like an entire season this time, as well as Carlos Dunlap for an entire season. But like, I don't know. I just feel like there's no shot they're gonna win 10 games. They have to take a step back.
And yeah, tough division, and they'll probably. I mean, they have a pretty good chance to be the worst, or Cardinals could be the worst too. I don't know.
I really said they're gonna take a step back, but I put the over for some reason.
But under in your head,
But
or
I feel like
over.
I'm gonna change this one to under. That's an under. Yeah. After talking it out, San Francisco.
I'm gonna go 10. They win. No,
Oh, you can't
They're
do
under.
that. You can't do that.
They're under.
What's the over under? 10. Oh, they're probably gonna go under. So they win 9. No, they're winning 10. Let's
Stay.
just stay. San Francisco's 10. I'm taking the under. I don't think San Francisco's gonna be as good as people think they are this year.
Over.
Over? Really?
Yeah, I like the Niners.
It's not that I don't like the Niners. I just think they'll win 9 games. I think 9's perfect. Trey Lance
Nick
in the rookie
Bosa
year.
will be back.
Yep.
And they lost their DC, but like, I don't know, that defense, he's like Gus Bradley's system. So he was like a motivator, but that system in of itself isn't too hard to like, replicate. They do the cover 3 all the time. So I feel like Nick Bosa coming back too, their defense will be good. And Kyle Shanahan has a mobile QB. I think they'll actually be good.
Do you think they're going to start Trey Lance right away?
I don't know. That'll be interesting. I hope, like, if Garoppolo has a bad start, like, please just go with Lance fast. Like, I hope they get Lance in there pretty quickly.
I think Lance...
Or maybe Garoppolo's, like, going to have a good year. I don't know.
I think Lance will probably kind of... What happened with Tua last year, what happened with him as in when Tua started, not the Tua situation. I think he'll probably come in, like, week 8 or 9 just to get kind of sped up to the game, the speed of the NFL compared to college, and then they'll put him in. Because he did have a year off of college, too. Yeah. So he needs to get back into, like, the speed of things.
I just think Niners are a good team. And, like, last year they just got, hurt by injuries a lot. So I think they're, like, people forget they're a good team with my, like, favorite head coach probably in the NFL. So
Staley?
Who?
Staley?
No, the Niners.
I know. But you said your favorite head coach.
Oh.
Your own head coach isn't your favorite?
Well, he hasn't played a game yet.
Okay. He
Love the
doesn't
guy,
play
though.
football.
Love the guy, yeah.
Okay. Colts 10 over. Such an over. Such an over. I'm saying that like it's a
that
lock.
division sucks.
Definitely not a lock, but yeah, that division's garbage. We'll talk about it in a second, but I think Tennessee's gonna take a step back, and
And
Houston,
Wentz maybe an upgrade from Rivers. I don't really know. It's probably
mobility wise at least, yeah. And also you get Jonathan Taylor in his second year, who he finished second in rushing yards last year.
Yeah.
That's nuts. He had a shitty first half.
Yeah, that is crazy.
I mean, he's on Max's fantasy team, so it fucking makes sense.
Yeah, Max makes people go off.
Yes, he does. And he'll hop in the chat to remind us.
He
Literally, you're not in
doesn't
the
even
chat.
have Instagram, and he'll
No,
like,
he doesn't.
not anymore. I DM'd him about like Corey Linsley such a long time ago, and he didn't answer.
So you're taking the over too?
Oh yeah.
That's pretty easy over. Cleveland, this is another lock.
Mostly because that division's bad.
Yeah, 100%.
Who's the third team that I'm forgetting?
Jacksonville.
Jags, Houston,
Houston, Tennessee.
Titans. Okay.
Cleveland, this is a lock for me. I think they go over. They have probably the best overall roster besides
Yeah,
Tampa Bay in
and
the league.
looks like they found their coach. So.
100%. And their
Yeah.
defense got so much better. They have the weapons. They're probably going to trade Odell for some more weapons.
Crazy team.
Such like if they don't win 13 games, they're a problem.
Yeah, it should be.
They should win the division, honestly. I think with
Yeah.
the Ravens taking a step back,
That's
Steelers
pretty
getting
low.
old.
I'm surprised not at least like 11.
I
or
thought it
10
would be
and a half.
11 and a half. I thought with the roster it'd be 11 and a half.
Yeah.
So we're both taking the over.
Yeah, that's pretty low.
Okay, Tennessee. I think they're going under.
I actually think I want to talk about Tennessee. I don't think they're I think they lost I don't know if their head coach is like actually good or not, but I actually like their OC who just went to the Falcons and he's gone.
Arthur Smith.
Yeah, Arthur Smith. So I don't know if they're going to be like the same team. Actually.
I know. I'm wondering. I really want to see how Tannehill plays without this OC because it could be a situation where he's like a Kyle Shanahan type who got Matt Ryan to MVP caliber play. Where like if that's what he's doing with Matt Ryan, and I think that's going to be the case. I think Derrick Henry's still going to eat.
Thinking the same thing.
I still think Derrick Henry's going to be great. Derrick Henry's not a player where he is affected by a system. I think Derrick Henry has natural talent.
Right.
But Ryan Tannehill and those receivers, the offensive line, are probably going to take a step back with this. And their defense is also garbage.
Who did they even hire into OC? I'm not sure, but
No idea.
Yeah,
and their defense has not been good for a while. So I mean, they were getting all their games were like high scoring games last season, and now if they don't have the same OC, there's no way they can keep up.
right.
So I think they're going to take
Their
a huge step
defense
back.
is a problem.
Oh, now the sun comes out when we're like an hour into film. Fuck you. Piss off. I'm in such a weird mood today. Hate it here. Let's go on to the next team. Dallas. Now.
No, Saints.
Oh shit, I can read. Saints. Under. So under. That's so generous.
Yeah.
They have no money. Their defense will be good. But like unless I like Jameis Winston a lot, but I just don't think that they're
Is
going to
he
win.
starting? I don't know what's going on.
Do you think they're going to start Taysom Hill? No shot they start Taysom Hill.
They love Taysom Hill.
But no shot they start him.
What do you mean? They started him when Breeze got injured. What do you mean no shot?
Fuck, you're right.
I don't know why that's no shot.
I don't know.
I feel like it's gonna be Taysom. So and he didn't even play that bad. Like he wasn't bad last year. He really wasn't. He really wasn't. They won like a bunch of games with him.
Yeah, but he wasn't passing the ball.
Yeah, but Sean Payton will make a system around like Lamar Jackson.
Stop. No, I mean, I think
They love Taysom.
they do love Taysom, but I think Jameis should be the starter.
Yeah, you can think that, but
Yeah, I actually, right when I said that, I was like, I can think that, but that doesn't mean it's gonna happen. Wait, so do you think it's gonna be over?
no.
Oh, okay. Because for me, the Panthers are gonna be a much better team than last year, and the Bucks are in that division, and they beat the Bucks twice last year, which is 2 wins. I think the Bucks are gonna sweep them. I think
Yeah,
Carolina will
Bucks
probably
angry.
take a game as well. Who else?
Carolina, Falcons.
Maybe.
Yeah, Falcons will be an interesting. We'll get that.
You just saw it, didn't you?
All right, yeah.
So
Anyways,
I'm taking the under.
We probably gotta move. How much time?
How much time?
I can't see.
Come on, squint.
Oh, 14 minutes.
Left?
No, wait, is that the left number? Or
Bottom
gone
right
through?
corner.
No, it's gone through. It's going up.
Bottom right corner.
We only have
Bottom-
5 minutes and 30 seconds.
Okay.
Cowboys over.
What?
Yeah,
No, that's
that division's so bad.
not anymore.
Oh yeah, Giants are cool, but like,
Washington?
Eagles trash. And
Eagles trash. Washington not trash.
Then, yeah, I guess. Oh yeah, the division's like low key not
You're
as bad
literally
as I
me and
thought.
Saw yesterday. You went.
Over.
What the fuck?
I love the Cowboys.
You're crazy. I'm
Dak's
taking
good.
Nick doesn't watch the podcast anymore, but I mean, if he gets to this point, sorry, dude, I'm taking the under. I mean, I know you think I hate
How
the
many
Cowboys.
wins do you think they get?
9.
Who do you think wins the division?
Washington.
9 is actually good.
I think 9 wins is what they'll get.
Washington.
And also the NFC is just getting so good.
Washington's weird.
Pittsburgh, I'm taking the under. I looked at the schedule.
Oh, really?
I don't think they can win more than 7 games.
Oh.
Yeah. No, seriously, like I love Ben and I love
Yeah,
our
they
new
have
OC,
such a hard.
but our schedule is knuckin' futz. I don't think we can beat half of these teams.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
And I
You
think we'll
guys-
probably get swept by either Cleveland or Baltimore in a series, and we'll probably lose a game to
Yeah, because your
Cincinnati.
division's good, and then the people you play outside the division are good
The
too.
one thing I
so-
will say is like one of the biggest gripes by Steelers fans is we play down to competition. So I think the NFL went, oh really? We'll just give you all the best fucking teams, and that's why we're playing all the best teams this year. So maybe we will go 17 and 0.
It's weird because like the Steelers are always good though, because Tomlin's
Never
pretty
been
good-
under 500.
Yeah, pretty good head coach. So like,
So what do you think? Under or over?
I'm gonna go over because I'm always wrong about the Steelers. So I kind of think under 2. So I'm gonna go over.
Okay. New England, I'm taking the under. I think 8. I think they
Under
win 8
2.
games. I just think rookie quarterback, their situation's kind of odd. They spent a lot of weird money. Like they got receivers, but not like elite receivers. I think the tight ends will help. But for me, I just think it's
I
going
don't
to
really
be.
know. Yeah.
Yeah, and their division got better too.
Under.
Over.
Over. Yeah, Dolphins.
So here's the thing.
You
I
like
have
you
2
just said
thoughts.
under.
I have the
What's
2. Oh shit, we still have 2 columns to get through. How much time do we have left?
None.
What?
We can't look at this. I can. 4 minutes. 3 minutes.
Here, we'll do this. We're gonna end it here, and then we're gonna hop into another segment, and then we will address. So for me, I think Miami's interesting. I will say if they get Deshaun Watson, it's an easy over. 'Cause it sounds like they might trade for him. If they don't get Deshaun Watson, I'm gonna take the under just because that division's so good.
You need Deshaun Watson to take the over.
That's what I think. Yeah, I'm worried about Tua.
Is Deshaun Watson in the NFL still?
Yeah, he's fine. I guess that's what I've been hearing. Hurry up.
Over.
Okay.
With Tua.
We'll do these last 16 teams.
New OC.
We'll do the next 16 teams in the next segment. Welcome back to the podcast. We're talking NFL over-unders again. So, listen, when
So many
JP comes on the podcast, we don't act normal. This is always
we
wild.
got all of them.
Okay, Chargers. Wait, hold on. Did I?
Chargers.
Oh, also, I forgot to say this. New Orleans being under 9.5 is one of my locks. I think that they will for sure be. I guess an easy under 9.5. Chargers. This is a lock for me. Over. I think their over/under should have been 10.5 games. You guys got. Hello? You guys got so much better. And Herbert in his second season with Staley running that defense, I think that's going to be a great team. Why are you so quiet? You're a Charger fan.
All right, let's move to the Vikings.
What the? Are you taking the under?
Yeah.
What?
I think we won like 8.
You guys are a playoff team. You guys are a dark horse Super Bowl team.
Nah, you're like just. I used to be optimistic.
You
but
upgraded your O line. You get Derwin hopefully back. It's just different number. Sorry about that. Fucking hate my life. You upgrade your O-line. You got like literally one of the, if not the best center in the league. You guys got fucking Slater at 13 somehow. You guys had a great draft overall. Your free agency was good. You guys retained all your players. You get Herbert in a second year. You're taking the under?
Yeah.
Okay, you don't want to talk about it.
Because, like, at the end of the day, talking about the Chargers, you know?
Yeah.
One of the worst franchises in the whole league. So, I don't really know what's going on. Everything looks, like, really good. Like, I love Staley. Great guy. Definitely my favorite head coach after Kyle Shanahan. But, basically...
Peter's at 1%.
It just, I don't know. It's just aligning too much. Everything looks too perfect. It can't be this good. So something's going to go wrong. Herbert's going to like take a step backwards or something. I don't know. I just don't trust what's going on. Everything just looks too good. It's going to be bad. 8 wins is fine though. I'm cool with 8 wins-ish. I just want to compete for a playoff spot really badly. I really badly want to go to the playoffs. How many wins do you think it takes to get into the playoffs?
For AFC, probably 11. Because looking at this...
11?
Probably.
Oh, GG's.
So let's see. Chiefs are going to be in. Bills are going to be in. Colts are going to be in. Browns are going to be in.
Yeah.
I think the Chargers are going to be in. That leaves 2 spots.
Dolphins.
Possibly. Do I have any dark horses on here?
You like Panthers?
That's not AFC.
Oh, that's not AFC. My bad.
Probably the Patriots might sneak in there, or like the Ravens might sneak in there.
Yeah, I guess when you actually look at the whole AFC, Chargers do kind of look like it's just like the best roster. But I feel like Steelers have a better chance than the Chargers just because they just are the best organization. In
I like how you're low key a Steelers fan, and I'm low key. Well, Chargers are my second favorite team in the league, and then my third are the Jaguars. But you're like low key turning into the what? You don't what was that?
I didn't know.
Yeah, I actually love the Jaguars. Like literally.
Love Urban Meyer, been following him forever.
What?
Love Urban Meyer, been following him forever.
No, I love the Jaguars. Hate you right now. Okay, let's go on to Minnesota. 8.5. I'm taking the over. Austin, if you're in this point, yeah, I'm taking the over. They're good every other year. Have you ever noticed that? I was looking at their win totals. One season they won like 13, and then they won like 7, and then they won 11, and then they won like 6, and then they won 13, and then last year they won I think 7 again.
Yeah.
And honestly, Kirk Cousins didn't have a bad season last year. He threw for 35 touchdowns, I think 11 interceptions. Like he had a good season.
Yeah, I like the Vikings.
They
too.
got Darisaw at 24, which I know you don't like Darisaw, but I think at 24 is a steal. And then they also had an overall good draft as well. They didn't really do much in free agency. Their defense did get upgraded a little bit. I'm taking the over. And also, I just think, I mean, they have Detroit and Chicago in their division. So, I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, same.
Again, I don't think this is like a 13-win team.
Actually, maybe they seem like an 8-win team as well. So I'm gonna go under.
So you think they go 8-9? This is why I hate 17-game season. For me, I'm like, oh, 8-8, 500 season. That makes sense, but that doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah, 8 and 9, I guess. So.
Okay. Washington. This is another one of my locks. Over. I think they win 10 games minimum.
Yeah, that's super low, so I'll take over. But I don't
the only thing that didn't make
I don't know
sense to me
about
was the
Washington.
Ryan Fitzpatrick signing. I was like, why? I mean, you gave all this money to, well, not all this money, but you gave money to Heineke, and I thought they were gonna.
Heineke's not the future though.
Yeah,
Neither is Ryan Fitzpatrick. They need to solve that situation.
I was very surprised that they didn't trade up for Justin Fields.
Yeah, it's always a weird situation when you're gonna win games and but you need a quarterback. 'Cause,
Yeah.
like it kind of sucks because usually if you don't have a quarterback, you lose a lot of games. You get a high round draft pick, but not Washington.
Bro, everyone thinks that if Deshaun gets traded, he's going to Miami. What if he goes to Washington? Terry McLaurin, Boobie Gibson, Logan Thomas, that offensive line, that deep. Bro, if Deshaun Watson goes to Washington, that's a 13-win team.
Yeah,
that
would
easily.
be
Dude,
crazy.
Deshaun, if you're watching this, you're not. If you're watching this, push your way to Washington because you can win that division for like the next 10 years easily. No, but even without Deshaun, I think that they win.
Yeah,
But yeah, I think
8's really low.
yeah, and again, that means that they go 8-9, or I guess in this case, you take the under, they'd be 7-10. I think they'll probably win a minimum 9 games, but I think for me, it's like they probably go 11 wins. Just that defense is so good.
Yeah.
Raiders 8.
Well, who do you think wins week 1? Chargers versus Washington. That's a late game.
That's a really hard.
think Washington maybe.
Washington has a better defense, but they have a new offensive
This is going to be
scheme.
Chargers' first game.
Exactly.
It's like a whole
Like
new
in that
team,
system.
essentially. Whole new staff, so.
The Chargers have better weapons offensively. Washington has a better defense. That's hard, bro.
It really just depends. We don't actually know. We know Staley's defense is going to look good. We don't know what that offense is going to look like. We really don't. So we'll see.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
I'd have to take the better offense because they might be able to just put up more points. So probably Chargers. Is it in? No, it's in Washington.
Yeah.
Ooh.
In Washington.
I'm going to take Chargers because just the way Herbert was able to play under pressure last year, I like that.
You like that? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like that too.
All right, Raiders. Fucking under. JP sent me the funniest tweet. It was like John Gruden said that Josh Jacobs could be in the MVP conversation. He's like, then why did you sign Kenyon Drake? Yeah, no, they're not. They're gonna be in the top 5 for
They're
draft.
so weird. Like, what are they doing? I don't know.
They got rid of
what's
all their good
happening.
offensive linemen. They don't have a good scheme. They then, after getting rid of their offensive lineman, got a running back for some reason. Their draft was fucking stupid. Like, honestly, yeah, I think that they'll probably...
And that division, like, is good now. So, yeah, under.
Under, all right. Arizona. This is one of the hardest ones for me.
Yeah, same.
I think over.
gonna
I think they
go-
win 9.
Oh, man.
Cliff Kingsbury's on the hot seat.
Yeah.
Kyler Murray in his 3rd year. He got a ton of weapons. That defense did get a lot better.
One thing I do like to look at with teams, like, because, we don't watch every team besides, like, the ones we're close with. Like, the Steelers really well. I know the Chargers really well.
Yeah.
And, like, because fans know their team. And Cardinals fans hate Cliff Kingsbury.
It's so
They
weird though because
hate
I
Cliff
love
Kingsbury.
watching Cliff Kingsbury.
Yeah,
coach.
but I trust Cardinals
Fans.
Twitter more than I
Yeah.
trust you, right? Because you don't watch Cardinals games like that. I know
Yeah.
you do sometimes, but they hate Cliff
Yeah, it's
Kingsbury.
wild. Anytime anything happens with the Cardinals, it's always fire Cliff Kingsbury on
Yeah,
Twitter.
they
I'm like,
hate
why?
Cliff Kingsbury. So I don't know. Apparently he's that's so low. And Kyler Murray was like a little banged up last year.
And they
Obviously,
started
he's gonna be
6 and
healthy.
3. Like
I'm gonna go over.
yeah, I think so.
So you think Seattle's gonna be the worst team in that division?
No, I think it'll probably.
Oh.
I think it'll be L.A.
Oh, you think Niner? Oh, you think? What do you think?
I think it goes L.A. Oh, I'm gonna get this might be blasphemous. I think it goes L.A., Arizona, Seattle, San Francisco.
That's fine. It's kind of a toss up. It's probably LA at the top, and then who knows?
Arizona just has the
I'm gonna go
weapons
LA
now.
Niners, Cardinals, Seattle. I feel like Seattle's
defense just
GG.
scares me. All right, Denver. This one I actually have as under. I like their defense, but like, I really do like Drew Lock. He's been working out with Peyton Manning this season, but like, if he reflects what he had last season, they're probably going to be a top 5 draft pick next year.
Man. Drew Lock is like, this is like his last chance. So
Yeah.
we'll see.
I mean, they have Teddy Bridgewater too, so
That's so low. I'll go over. Like Vic Fangio, he's a good coach.
you think they win 8 games then?
Yeah, something like that.
Chicago.
Oh, over. That's so low.
You think over?
Yeah, just
This was another
Fields.
really hard one for me.
Except you're like the opposite. Like, well, maybe you're the opposite. I don't know how much you like Justin Fields.
Love
maybe,
Justin Fields.
but I don't know about Matt Nagy, and you like.
I
Matt
love
Nagy.
Matt
So if
Nagy,
I just
bro.
trust what you're saying, then I'm
Over.
all in on the Bears.
Listen, like, that's the thing. I love Matt Nagy, but that division scares me. And for me, it's not Matt Nagy I don't trust. It's the organization I don't trust. This organization is constantly making, like, the weirdest moves. I think Justin Fields was one of the smartest things they've done because
That's
Matt
crazy,
Nagy
yeah.
and Ryan Pace at GM are definitely on the hot seat for this just because of what they've done, you know, trading up to take fucking Trubisky over Mahomes or Deshaun Watson. So, yeah, Mahomes.
It's weird because like fans, everyone loves Justin Fields, so like he technically has. I guess he has to prove the NFL wrong for doubting him, but like everyone else loves him.
Yeah,
so
no, scouts like hated him going into the draft.
I don't know what's going on.
So I'm just gonna take the under. I think they win 7. I think 7's a good line. For
Yeah,
them.
I'm over there.
All right, this is another one of my locks. Carolina. I'm taking the over. I think they can win 9 games with Sam Darnold. Better offensive line, better weapons now, better defense. Getting Christian McCaffrey back, like
Yeah.
they have.
I
to
really
be
like
better.
their coaching staff too.
Oh, yeah.
And Sam Darnold is an upgrade over Teddy Bridgewater at the least, so I'm in too.
Do you think Sam Darnold will actually like be what they expected him to be in the NFL with a good system like this? Because you know how high I've been on Sam Darnold.
Yeah.
Like I'm a huge Sam Darnold fan.
Yeah.
And I think this is the perfect system. A collegiate coach, a collegiate system coach, collegiate system offensive coordinator, great weapons finally. I think this is a 9-10 win team.
I don't know. There's just so many. Maybe Sam Darnold's more athletic than I give him credit for, but it's just the NFL's moving towards like actually mobile, very athletic quarterbacks.
He is mobile. He has the record for the longest Jets quarterback touchdown run. Did you not watch that against the Denver team last year?
Oh yeah, I saw that.
It's crazy, bro. He like spun through people, broke tackles. He's actually really athletic. Just the Jets didn't draw up plays for him that help that take advantage of his athleticism. He's kind of like Dak. He's a little more athletic than Dak.
More athletic than Dak?
A little bit more athletic than Dak.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, we'll see. I got over though. That's really low as well.
Yeah.
Some of these are really low. So.
I feel like I know your answer for this one. Philadelphia.
Yeah.
I don't. First year head coach Jalen Hurts. They don't have a system for him yet. They used. I don't know. They went offensive, but in their
that
first
coach
pick,
could potentially be like Frank Reich's system. So
yeah, maybe
could potentially be good. I don't know though.
Yeah, I'm taking the under. I think it's gonna be one of the worst teams in the NFL next year. I just feel bad for him.
Quite possible. Quite possible.
Do you think it's?
But
over?
Devonta Smith.
No, I mean maybe.
I mean, I think he'll be pretty good.
Maybe.
I love Devonta Smith.
Let's see what happens. So you taking the under?
Yeah. Over here though. Next
Giants?
one.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah. Giants are lit.
So like we just ranked the NFC West. For the NFC, we just ranked the NFC West. For the NFC East, why is Dallas in the NFC East? That always boggles my mind. For the NFC East, I go Washington, Giants, Cowboys, Philadelphia.
Ooh.
Yeah, I think the Giants are gonna be the second best team in this division.
Dang, you hate Dallas so much.
No, I just love. Okay, the Giants are doing what the Giants are doing what Dallas needs to do, which is get a coach who will not give what the GM or I guess GM and owner are the same person for Dallas.
It's more fun than I actually realized now that we've talked about it.
Yeah,
it's actually kind of fun.
Like the Giants, they have Joe Brady? That's the head coach? Joe
Joe Judge.
Joe Judge. Jason Garrett's their OC, who actually like helped Daniel Jones. He got better, and their defense finished like as a top 10 defense in the league last year. Towards the end of the season, they got so many weapons offensively, literally so many weapons offensively.
Yeah, they love weapons offensively. I don't know why they love them so much.
Obviously, I think it's just because they want to see if this is a prove it year for Daniel Jones, where if they do not finish well, they can draft a quarterback next year or the year after.
They're weird because they wanted Devonta Smith, and then they just drafted for position in the first round, which most teams don't do. And it was wide receiver. I don't know why they love wide receiver so much.
It was Kadarius Toney, right? So
yeah, I don't know why they.
But no, I mean, I think 9 wins is pretty fair for them, because I mean they won 7 games last year. They won 6. No, they won 6 games last year. They won 6 and 10.
The more I think about that, they must have some type of plan for like a short, speedy route runner. I don't know what they're doing over there, but yeah, they're exciting. So I'm gonna go. Cowboys at the top. Okay. I can't decide between Washington or New York. I like New York. I'm gonna go Washington, then New York.
How are you taking the Cowboys over Washington?
And then
like I could understand Washington, Cowboys, Giants. I think
because Dak's it's not even close. He's the best quarterback in that division.
Correct.
Like, it's not even close.
Correct.
So I'm gonna take the best quarterback in the division.
But even last year, they were basically 0-4 if Atlanta doesn't fucking...
What do you mean last year? I don't care about last year. They didn't even have Dak.
Yeah, but no, that's what I'm saying. For the first 4 games that they had Dak, they basically were 0-4. They were 1-3 technically, but Atlanta somehow blew a 20-point fucking lead on 2 onside kicks.
Yeah, but...
So, like, they were 0-3 team last year, even with Dak putting up the numbers he
Hopefully their defense isn't
that is
complete garbage.
They did get Dan Quinn for defensive coordinator.
Yeah, like hopefully their defense isn't like actual complete garbage. Like they even had like the Chargers defense, like something like mediocre, you know, like Chargers last year defense.
Okay, Atlanta. Speaking of a team that somehow blew leads all the time, Atlanta 7 wins. I'm going under.
That Chargers Falcons game was so funny because like they were both trying to blow it so bad.
I don't know, man. I like Atlanta. I like Matt Ryan. I like Arthur Smith. But like their defense, I don't like at all.
Yeah,
I think 6 wins is pretty fair.
Who are their corners? Do they even have corners?
Nope, they don't have any corners anymore, really. And they don't have any defense.
Like, they just play with like 9 men. It's just no one's out there.
Yeah, they actually just don't play a defense. It's crazy. I mean, they have a good offense. Probably
like a really good offense.
Like a really good
Julio?
offense. Yeah.
That's like
Julio, Calvin Ridley.
What weapons would you rather have in the NFL than theirs?
Tampa Bay. Antonio Brown's your 3rd wide receiver? Yeah, Tampa Bay.
No.
What?
No, Ridley, Julio, and
Kyle
Pitts.
Yeah. I would rather have Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, Antonio Brown, and Rob
No.
What the what?
Julio?
Yeah.
Julio's better than all those, first of all. And then I'd take Ridley over Godwin, and I'd take Ridley over Mike Evans. Yeah. You heard me.
Actually, I probably would too.
So what's happening?
Yeah,
Yes. I'll take. That's crazy.
Okay.
Drink your rain.
You're taking under, right?
All that being said, yeah, I'm taking that. That offense is gonna be crazy though. If we're
Bengals.
right about that OC.
Bengals 6.5.
Poor Bengals.
What do you think? I think under. I think 6 is a good number for them.
Yeah.
They'll be competitive. They'll be fun.
Joe Burrow's like kind of a winner though. He kind of likes winning a lot.
They're gonna be like the Hornets. Like they're gonna be a fun bad team to watch.
Gotcha.
Like they're competitive in every single game.
It's a good analogy. Yeah, I'm with you.
The Jets
Over.
6. Whoa! What?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Oh, this is such an easy under for
This
me.
is such an easy over for me.
Really?
Yeah.
What? Explanation? How much time do we have left?
All the time in the world. We'll make a new segment for this. So Zach Wilson, which they got their guy. That was their guy, apparently. They love Zach Wilson. Cool. That's on them. Salah's going to be a good head
Sounds so
coach.
salty about it.
Salah's going to be a good head coach. It sounds like he's going to be one of those motivational head coaches that doesn't actually do much for the team, though, which is fine because they have a good staff. They get I don't know, Mike LaFleur is his name or something. Whatever he's running, it's going to be like
the head coach of the Packers. That's
no,
Matt LaFleur.
that's Matt. It's his brother or
Mike,
something.
It is Mike. You're right.
It's their QB coach from Shanahan's system. So I think he was like the hot commodity of like OCs. So he's going to be a good OC for them. And of course, Saleh got them because they came together. So good OC, good O-line. Their weapons are actually underrated, especially with Corey Davis, who I feel like can actually be at 1 now. And Denzel Mims is actually good. So I think he's going to... So they have a good offense. And then Saleh's going to, be able to give that defense.
I agree with you, but I just don't think they're going to win 7 games.
It is a tough division, though.
That's the thing, and they also have
sure.
they have a pretty tough schedule as well. And I think 5 wins is fine because here's the thing: 6 wins like last season. That's 6-10. That's pretty damn good. They were a 2-win team last year.
Yeah.
I think 5 wins. I think if you win, if Zach Wilson adds, how much time do they actually have?
Gase is the 1 minute and 30 seconds.
You are joking.
No, I'm not.
Oh God. Okay.
1 minute and 20 seconds.
We're just gonna speed through this then. But I think 3. If Zach Wilson and Saleh translate to 3 wins, that's fine. That's a good jump.
Yeah.
I think that's fair. I'm taking the under on that though. Jaguars, I'm taking the over. I think they win 7 games.
Okay, over.
Okay, cool. Houston.
Under. I don't.
Houston will go defeated. There's no shot they win a game next year. There's no shot they win a game next year. They don't have anybody on this
Imagine
team.
going defeated.
I
Has
think
that
me
even
and-
happened in NFL history? Has the team won 0?
Yeah, dude. Browns have done it multiple times. The Lions did it. In
No, they
2008.
didn't.
Yes.
They beat the Chargers that
No, they
year.
didn't. They've done it twice. They went 0-16 2 different times.
Oh, no.
And then, but no, literally, I think me and JP are going to get called by the front office to play for them because they don't have anybody on their team right now. I'm taking the under. What do you think? I think the over-under should have been 2.5.
Under.
Detroit, I'm taking the over. I think they win 6 games. I actually do like Jared Goff. Their offensive line got better. Their defense got better.
I don't like Jared Goff. I like Anthony Lynn. Over.
That's right. They did take Arthur. You hate Anthony Lynn. Okay, well, so that was a while. That took us
20 seconds.
Okay, well, I want to thank you.
Wait, we don't have any more?
Say 20 seconds?
Yeah, 10 seconds.
What are you talking about?
I thought it ends at 20 minutes.
No, look at the bottom right corner. It tells you how much time is left.
1 second. 20 minutes. It says it right there.
Look at the bottom right. Look at the bottom right corner.
I am. Wait, no, I'm looking at the... What is that
Look
then?
at the bottom right corner.
Okay, but what is that?
That's how much time it's been going for.
I thought... What's the difference?
What's the bottom right corner? That tells you how much time we've left.
42 seconds.
Okay, that's... We're not to speed run it then.
All right, well, let's go back. So
No,
the
we only have 40
The Jets
seconds!
have... What I was saying about the Jets, because you cut me off, because I thought we were short on time.
We are short on time, but go. You stop. Go. I'm going to cut you off again.
I think that their defense is really going to be revamped, and that's going to lead to, like, good success. But
That's fair, and I
their
think-
offense will also be...
I think the only good offense in that division is Buffalo anyways. But, okay, cool. Thanks for coming podcast, co-host. Even though you're not coming on, you basically just host this thing with me.
Yeah, no
We're going to watch
problem.
the games tonight. Maybe you guys might see another video come from us in reaction to the basketball games tonight. We're running out of time. Thank you guys. If you guys want to check out the podcast, make sure to check them out. Look at the links in the description. Thank you guys for joining me. Check us out on Spotify, all those things. Love you guys. Bye.